We're back with one of the most celebrated athletes in sumo wrestling, Konishiki. Were you always business-minded, or did you get inspired after your career in sumo?
I started getting inspired during my career, learning that as a sumo wrestler, what I was going to do after I retired. Yeah? So I got really into it like maybe 10 years into my career. When I started buying things for my parents, I bought their home, I built their home, I bought them a car, and then I was telling them, so I got to learn how to, do something after my sumo career. And that's when I started, like, music would be good. But, because of the sumo career, he opened up a lot of doors, And I'm not like a person that started business from scrap like anybody else. You would need the funds to start something. But the good thing, because of my name and the fame that I got through sumo, it helped me generate so much funds at the beginning of starting my company, because that's where I was like the #1 commercial person. I was doing 7 major companies in Japan at the time. The first 3 years after the sumo is where I really made a lot of money, because I was doing like major company commercials. In fact, the whole year all I would do is shoot commercials and then 2 TV for the first couple of years. And then I would do dinner shows and stuff and lectures and all that. So
you're very hands-on. You're not just the funder of a business. You actually want it, you know how you want the image to be, and you actually get involved to make sure that people carry out your mission.
Yeah, and even from designing the restaurant and making it look like legit Hawaii, not the commercial Hawaii, to where that they understand what the tapa, I bought all my mom's tapa that she put away to design my restaurant with it. It's 2 restaurants, the Japanese, it's 2 cultures, I try to make them understand the culture at the same time. So it's very important for me to understand that they understand my vision of what I'm trying to do. If everybody can be happy in the restaurant and go home smiling, they will always come back, just because of the feeling they get from a certain area. It's like me, I go to a bar, if this bar feels good, even if I'm drinking or not, I would go because I feel comfortable. The settings, and for families or couples or whatever it is, you try to make something that fits everyone, which is very hard, but yet you can work towards. I get very involved with the employees.
So you're giving them a Hawaii cultural experience also in the restaurant?
Exactly. Yeah, that's why when people come in, make sure they say aloha when they walk in, aloha, or when they leave, say mahalo. And the Japanese side, I make it more Japanese sumo style, not the regular. It's like in sumo we say "kochan desu," it's thank you in our language, sumo. For Japanese it would be arigato, where I make sure they say like "kochan desu" when they leave and stuff. It's things like that, just a little bit cultural.
So it's like almost like a theme restaurant in Japan, right?
Yeah, it's something different, and because my Hawaiian side has a stage, we do a lot of Hawaiian music. Local artists that sing Hawaiian music, and girls that dance hula. We have a Tahitian show sometimes, and that's where I perform too. See, so I perform in my own restaurant too. So maybe once, twice a month and stuff.
So how come you never just name it Konishiki's?
The Japanese side is in Japanese Konishiki cuisine.
Oh,
but my Hawaiian side is called Hula Heart. That's Hula Heart. So it's 2 different names, but the whole restaurant is called Unbalanced. Something different, I don't know.
Thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned for more on Greater Good Radio.